We are off this morning, back home to Albany. We'll be going through Denmark. I won't show you around Denmark this time because the weather's going to change and Denmark needs to be looked at on a lovely day, so I can take you down to Elephant Rocks and Greenpool. Anyway, I'm just walking out onto this boardwalk whilst Graham is having a chat. We will be back on the road again in early October. It's a really beautiful place to stay. Water is full of tannin and trees. It's as black as the ace of spades. Stingrays in this area are a tourist attraction. They are also our underwater vacuum cleaners. What a beautiful places to come and sit. So just to reiterate, this is Rest Point at Walpole, and this is the inlet. And that's the caravan park, so it's pretty much part of the caravan park, this inlet. Obviously that's where you launch your boats if you so choose to do so, and it looks like there's kayaks there as well. Okay, going back to the car now. The wildflowers are starting to emerge. September is when the wildflowers up on the north coast come out, but the southern ones are starting to emerge now. Right, off we go through Walpole yet again. Just there is the entrance into the Mount Franklin South National Park. We haven't been down that track either. This is just in the centre of the town. Just a bit of an overview. Walpole. And that's where we went to the treetop walk. There's so much to do around here. For example, so we did circular pool, the giant tingle tree, conspicuous cliff is very interesting, and we did the treetop walk. So there's at least 12 points of interest here. We only did some. This tells you what's actually in the town itself, which isn't very much. And a lot of stuff's actually closed. Just in the same area, they have this bobtail, and it was used for hauling logs. That's handy. All of this footage here is in the information centre area, just so that you know you can charge your vehicle here if need be. the visitor centre. It's just over there. I'm not going to go there now because I need to get back in the car. There's some amenities over there and some more information on the area next to the visitor centre here. This is the same information that was at Valley of the Giants. So this is the infamous Bibliman track. It starts here in Albany and goes all the way across. This is a coastal walk through Bellingup where that festival was, Bunbury where we were, and Kalamunda in Perth. Wonderful walk. It's 1,000 kilometres, and I guess it takes as long as it takes, depending on how fast you walk. This is another trail they have in Western Australia called the Mundabiddi Trail. Also 1,000 kilometres across the rolling hills of the Darling Ranges. So it's slightly different, but beautiful nevertheless. And the track starts here. And here's this logo to let you know that you're on the right track. On the tree right here looks snaky, but it doesn't mean snakes. I'll walk a tiny little bit of the way because Graham's waiting in the car. But I just want to show you, if you go one way, you'll get to two different tracks in actual fact. Oh, it smells lovely here. Beautiful smell. So there is only really one way. Someone was right on the track. I don't suppose they mind. And there you go. Right, getting back in the car now. Bye, Walpole. 118 k's to Albany and 65 k's to Denmark. That's the other caravan park there on the right. So that's just coming into Walpole if you're coming via Denmark, or going out if you're coming from the other side. So really there's a caravan park at the two sides of Walpole, coming in and going out. You choose which ones. They're both nice. This is the most beautiful drive here, Walpole to Denmark, just because of all the trees and the stunning scenery. So it's supposed to be getting miserable today from 11 o'clock onwards. The weather gods are lying. This is the Franklin River. They're doing some roadworks up here. This is the little town we came through yesterday. So you're not getting deja vu. Happy cows. contemplating whether or not to drive into Denmark and show you a couple of things while the weather's so nice. Denmark is probably one of the most photographed beaches in Western Australia. It's called Green Pools and Elephant Rocks. If we can fit the car and caravan in, I'll show you. If not, it'll have to be another day when we come and hang out with friends down in Denmark. Is a place called Peaceful Bay. It's the Bow River down there. Getting closer. There's a dinosaur museum down here to the left, which we haven't been to. There's the turn off to the dinosaur world and bird reptile park. We're about probably about 20 minutes out of Denmark, still on the South Coast Highway, still driving amongst these beautiful trees. To the turn off soon to Green Pools. There's the meadery just there on the left. They've got quite a few like little cottage industry areas down here. We just passed the giant ice cream cone place. So just coming up here on the right is at William Bay Road, and that will take you down to Green Pools and Elephant Rock. And I did say we'd try and drive in there and see if we can get a park, so let's see what happens. It's a very, very popular area down here, but it is midweek and it is spring. So who knows? We'll soon find out. Oh, we're going through the portal. William Bay National Park. Where we're headed. Oh, it's not too bad down here at all. Will we squeeze behind this guy, do you think? Okay, so we've managed to find a park here and we're going to go down to the beach now. So this is the Car Bay area, the Green Pools. If you go further up, there's Elephant Rock too. So it's quite a large area, but you need to pick your times when you come down here. Not sure why it's closed at that time of year anyway. I'm just going to go down these steps. I meant to put my roof shoes on, but I will. Bit of information here. Looks like they're doing some upgrades down here, some path upgrades. Little tiny steps here, but not friendly for a wheelchair. Lots more steps to go down yet. And they're doing some upgrades there, like I was saying. Meanwhile, wow, looks like the steps go right into the water. High tide. And back up the steps we go. So these are the other things that you can see here: Elephant Rock, Waterfall Beach and Madfish Bay. So we're just coming out of Greenpool, off the William Bay Road, and continuing on into Denmark now. So that's how far away the town of Denmark is from Greenpool. Just coming up to an alpaca farm. There's also a place out here called the Dam, and they make alcohol out of hemp. All kinds of hemp infusions. There's a sign for it actually. We have been there. I didn't particularly like it, the drinks anyway. But were they like whiskies or gins, Graham?
I can't remember. I think
it was like a blend of fruit juices with hemp and alcohol. We can't remember if it was gin or whiskey, or if it was something else, just a distilled alcohol beverage. But yeah, I mean, different strokes for different folks. It's interesting though, and their backstory was quite interesting as well. So just down here, this stretch of road is a meadery, a cidery, a winery and a distillery. There's the chocolate lounge over to the right. We've definitely been there. Pepper and Salt restaurant. Haven't been to that place. We're 5 k's short of the town of Denmark now. "53 k's to go." The Denmark Country Club. That's the Agricultural College up there. And there's a place we like to eat that lots of people like coming to called the Boston Brewery. That's a little bit further up the road here. There's the Boston Brewery I was mentioning. And we'll be home in less than an hour. This is the South Coast Highway. Over to the right is Torbay. You used to be able to camp down there. I'm not 100% sure if you still can. Anyway, it's 36 k's to Albany. It was a lovely spot though. And we're just coming into the outskirts of Albany now. So just coming up here on the left, there's a relatively new brewery opened just before we went away to Tassie, which we were doing exactly this time last year. It's called the Barrel Farm, and it was really, really nice. Had excellent food. So we were almost home now. We're just getting onto the ring road. We might have to catch up with some friends there soon. We're heading to the port. Super close now. This is definitely the home stretch that we're on. Hello, Albany. We're back. And that's us. So back on Frenchman's Bay Road. And just a few minutes away from home now. Two ways to get to our house. This is called Bayview Drive and it's a loop, so we don't usually go down this side, we usually go down the side and further up the road, but I thought we'd just come down here for something different. You can do nice walks down here. The bird hide is down here as well that we come to quite frequently for our daily walks. There. So this road here to your left is where the bird hide is, and we would walk from our house to the bird hide through the water and come out the other end for our daily exercise. That brings you out here. So this is a different way to get to the house, like I said before. So this is where we'd be walking along here, and we're going to be turning left very soon. You can see our house as we go past the side of the house. And there's the back of our house through the trees there. Alright, some funky manoeuvring is taking place. When we bought this place, it was all bitumen down here and it was all falling to pieces. So we took it upon ourselves to get it concreted. Then one day, while we were in Tasmania, we saw that Telstra had come along where all this was bitumen that was soft. They tried to put a cable in and realised that we'd cemented it without telling anyone. Oh well. C'est la vie. Graham's doing really well. Right. The only downside is the trees are touching the roof of the caravan and that might bring ants. I better go and let him know. The only downside to that perfect entry is the pepper trees touching the roof. Oh, we better get to it straight away then so the ants don't come. Oh look, my flowers are all starting to come out. Oh, they're all down here too. Oh, it looks very nice. Oh, I can see the first berry. I think I need to give it a good chop though. The first sylvanberry is out. All the daffodils have died off. I should have picked them before I left and given them to the neighbour. Oh, there's some wildflowers that I put down here as well. What's going on with you? Like, you're all over the place. You look like you're not weeds, you're definitely flowers, but you haven't flowered at all. Blueberries. You're happy. The rest of it all needs to get replanted. Okay, we're back home now. This is going to be my task for the next 6 weeks. Sort that out. Sort that whole entire area out. Replant. Lots of stuff. This area needs to be thinned out. Cut back. There's another blueberries there. Look what the bandicoots have been doing. Shitheads. Let's hope there's no fatalities in this frog pond. I got the boys to cover it up with mesh before we left. All good. All good down there, but I am going to fill it in. Right, that's us. See you again when we hit the road again. Or you can just watch the craziness that goes on here when I try to rectify the garden. Anyway, bye.